Yo, guys, what is going on? Joe Pyfer just TKO'd Israel Adesanya on the ground maybe like 20 minutes ago for the United States of America. Okay, I'm U.S. glaze aside, Philly glaze aside. I am sad for Izzy. Like, this is a sad thing to happen. I'm not jumping for joy at this. I felt goosebumps for this. This is the first like fight night main event that I felt goosebumps for in a while. I don't remember what the last one was, but I don't know. It's just I wanted both of them to win. I like both of these guys a lot, and I don't know. I was happy for Pyfer, but I'm like, we don't like to see another Izzy finish loss. I think this is where you can officially call Izzy washed.
I think I think he was definitely washed. You're telling me that like prime good Izzy's losing Joe Pyfer?
No. I'm saying this is where you can call Izzy washed. Like, this is where I will personally, I'll be like, okay, yeah, he's washed now.
Bro, Izzy rocked him in that second round also.
I thought he was gonna finish him, and then he got finished. It was the
So
uppercut.
did I.
It was the dirty boxing uppercut in the clinch. That was the beginning of the end. I don't know why the fuck he starts just like trading in the pocket with Joe Pyfer. He was doing really good out at
With
range.
the same,
It
yeah,
was
no.
this like brain dead decision. I don't know what possessed Izzy to do that. I have no idea why. Like, yeah, Joe Pyfer was pressuring him, but not any more than he was in the first round, right?
No, I mean I didn't think so. But let's just start with this. This was like a 10 out of 10 fight night.
Oh yeah, the fight night was an absolute banger. This fight night was insanity. It was every single fight on the main card was a finish. 24-second finish from Terrence McKinney. We'll glaze him later. This one was the longest fight on the main card going into round 3, but he damn near finished him in round 2. Round 1 finish. First minute finish from Michael Chiesa. And then the women's fight got the first finish of all time. Oh my god, dude. Holy. Okay, let's get back to Izzy versus Joe Pyfer. Let's stop glazing Seattle for a second. We'll glaze it a little bit more later, but Joe Pyfer in the top 5. He's now the top prospect, or not necessarily, he's not a prospect, but he's the top guy out of Marquez now. I remember I used to think like he would go into the gym, he'd walk into the gym with his bag and shit, and he'd be this like hothead dude, but he would get fucked up by Sean Brady. Now he's the guy. He's in the top 5.
Yeah, I mean Izzy displayed good takedown defense that fight also. He didn't look bad. He just got called again. Like same as him having fight.
We didn't. I
He
mean,
just got called.
he got rocked, but it was because of the takedown. Like, it wasn't the. It's not like the Amavov fight. He got taken down and finished on the ground. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
taking down after he was rocked.
Yeah, he was rocked, but like he was still with it. He was still defending the takedown. He wasn't like completely out of it like when Volk took down Yair and Yair was just out of it on his feet. No, he was still with it. He knew what was going on. He tried to defend it, he just couldn't. And then also, wait. These stats, no, they fixed it. But before you got on, the stats were ridiculous. They said that it was like they threw like 300 strikes. These stats are wrong, by the way. He did not hit it. He did not land 37 strikes in that first round. Anyway, back to what matters.
Good
Joe Pyfer in
fight.
the top
Good main
5.
event. Izzy should either retire or they give him like a legacy fight against someone.
He said he's
Like you
not
don't want
gonna
to see.
retire. He said he's gonna keep coming back, which honestly I don't know what it is with becoming like a top 2 middleweight of all time, like having a good title run at middleweight and then just going on crazy downfalls. But I don't know. I just think Izzy should go up to light heavyweight. I think that would do wonders for him. Like I don't know
I
what
think
he's.
he's gonna eventually retire in Australia. Like in
I don't know. He
Australia
said we're
card,
he said
I
we're
think
not
that's
getting
where
rid
he's
of him.
gonna
He said he's
retire.
staying. So I think you should just try light heavyweight again. Why not? Why keep falling down the rankings at middleweight? Because he's gonna like who's he gonna beat now? He's Chinny. He can't really. I mean, he can still wrestle. He defended, 6 out of the 8 takedowns. But if you get him on the ground, he's literally fucked. Like he just was not fighting. He was not fighting anybody with any kind of grappling ability his entire career until he fought Dricus. Like, motherfuckers were saying he was going to beat Hamzat back in the day. What now? I mean...
All right. We want to move on?
I do want to say... give me, like, another minute here. Joe Pyfer was swinging at air until Izzy decided to brawl with him. The knees were doing good for Izzy. The counters were there for Izzy. He looked good on the feet until he just literally lost all his brain cells after rocking Joe Pyfer. And then just gets fucked up. Like, I don't know. I don't know what he's doing, bro. Like, I just don't know. I don't know the game plan in the second round. It was, or maybe there was a game plan and it just completely went out the window. I would love to see Izzy retire. This is really sad, his downfall, but all right. I'm rambling. Alexa Grasso versus Macy Barber. I put my AirPods in. I went on TikTok. I popped my head up for 2 seconds. Macy Barber is dead on the ground, and my first thought wasn't, oh my god, Alexa Grasso got a finish. My thought was, oh nice, there was a finish. And then I moved on with my day. Do you have anything to say there?
Next fight.
Yeah, next fight. Let's go, baby. Okay, Michael Chiesa. Dude, Nico Price is literally like a dodo bird, dude. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this guy. He gets finished in 1 minute by, like, washed up, never good Michael Chiesa. I mean, a lot of these fights are so quick, there's not really much to say. He gets a fairy tale ending. I'd like to see him on a golf course next. That would be nice. Maybe raising a family. Nico Price, I don't really care. And I was like, damn, another finish,
Yeah, I mean, that fight was a guaranteed finish, in my opinion. I think everyone knew Chiesa was submitting him. It was a short notice for Price.
Yeah.
They just wanted Chiesa to win because Conor McGregor hit him. We can move on.
And it was in his home state. Let's go, Michael Chiesa. Nice job. Moving on. Dude. Douglas? So Julian Erosa, however the fuck you pronounce his name, he was literally getting rocked. Like, he would eat like a bomb overhand right, or he would eat some bomb of an uppercut, and there was no reaction, right? And I was like, oh my god, this guy's chin is insane. And then I proceed to see him get rocked by a jab, then dropped by another jab, gets back up, gets dropped by another jab. I'm like, did this guy's chin just evaporate within 30 seconds? I was so confused as to what I was watching. Because for the first, like, minute, his chin was nuts. And then for the last minute, his chin was out there looking like prime Bobby Knuckles, bro. He's out here looking like Johnny Walker.
Yeah, I mean, another first round finish on this card. If I remember, the Seattle Fight Night last year also was insanely good finish wise. Maybe it's just a Seattle thing.
Yeah,
this was a great
this whatever they got in the
This
end.
was a good fight.
This fight night was crazy, guys. This fight night was crazy. Julian Erosa, we're gonna look at him as the worst chin in UFC history moving forward. That was actually terrible. Literally, has anybody ever gotten dropped by 2 jabs in a row? Like, has that ever happened in anybody's life, like, ever? In the UFC? Like, I don't know what's... Also, these stats gotta be inflated, bro. Like, he did not land 30 strikes. All right. This fight was a little bit longer. Within the first minute, I knew Yusuri Belgaru was going to win this shit because I saw this motherfucker, Mansour Abdul Malik. I saw his undefeated record, and I don't know, I just saw him have zero aura shoot for a takedown, fail it, and then this dude starts looking like Poatan at 185. Like how Pereira looked when he first got to the UFC at 185. That's how this motherfucker was moving because he trains with them. But I immediately knew the second he stopped that takedown, he was winning this fight.
This was a longer one, but it also could have been ended at the second round.
Yeah, 100%. I thought they were going to call it in between rounds. Mansur Abdul Malik, he was completely out of it. He's like walking around like this, fucking looking drunk as a skunk, trying to find his way to the stool. I thought he was about to die on the stool. I did not know Bro did not know what was going on, and then he gets finished in the third round. Thank God for him and his safety. But yeah, looked a lot like Pereira, except a lot better knees to the body. He was jabbing to the body really well. The leg kicks were doing wonders for him. I saw him switching. I saw Abdul Malik switching stances all the time, and then the knees to the body were absolutely fucking this man up. Like the knees to the body were insane from Belgaru, whatever the hell you call him. I cannot pronounce that shit.
Yeah, I mean, and I also feel like he might have had a little better takedown defense than Pereira when he first came in.
Yeah, he does. He does. His takedown defense looked good, but I don't know. He hasn't fought. He obviously hasn't fought like ranked.
How long can you stay 185 for? It's a real question.
Yeah, that's true. He looked big, bro. He actually looked like I don't know how tall.
I think he's 6'6".
He's 6'6", dude. Oh my god, I didn't know if
I think
if Mansur was just short or if this motherfucker was just tall, but like he looked a weight class above him. I was like, oh my god, this is insane. Yeah, great performance. Nasty win from Yusuri Belgarui. I know he's Dutch, but I couldn't stop seeing that name in a Japanese accent. All right, Terrence McKinney. Let's go, baby. He trains like 15 minutes away from... Actually, not even 15. He trains like 10 minutes away from my house. Nice guy as well. Met him one time. But I saw him at a strip mall as well. I just walked past him. I'm like, do I know this guy? Anyway, doesn't matter. Gets the KO in 24 seconds. This dude is like a truck, bro. This is insane. I mean,
not much to say about this fight because of how quick it was.
Yeah.
But how did you get finished by a head? Like, how's the finishing sequence to get with a head kick that you blocked?
No, he hit him with something else before it. I forget exactly what it was, but he hit him with something else first and then the head kick. Dude, like one strike, bro.
Terrence McKinney has to have like heavyweight power and lightweight or something.
Yeah, his power is absolutely insane.
But whenever you see the fight card, it's a great. You know you're in for a treat.
Yeah. Terrence McKinney, solid guy. We love Terrence McKinney around here. Shout out Fusion XL. Anyway, we both started watching with Ignacio Bahamondes versus Tofik Musayev. However you say it. Dude, Bahamondes got fucked on the ground. He literally got bent over and like, he got pounded, brother. Pounded, bro. He looked like he looked pretty good on the feet, which, obviously it's Ignacio Bahamondes. He should. But, bro, on the ground, he's trying to throw up submissions. Meanwhile, his eye is like gushing blood. It's literally like Niagara Falls with blood on his eye. It was insane.
When Bahamondes knocked him down, I looked away from my TV thinking that he finished him.
Yeah, I thought he was going to finish him there too. I was like, oh my god, this is about to be a 10-8 round if Musayev doesn't do something crazy. And it was like almost a 10-8 round in the other direction. By the end of the round, you literally completely forgot that Bahamondes fucked him up in the first 5 seconds. And you completely forget about the first round, which was like extremely competitive. Maybe Messiah stole the round with a takedown at the end, but it was super close on the feet. Bahamondes might have landed slightly better strikes. Like, and then round two comes, Bahamondes knocks him down. You're like, okay, Bahamondes is gonna win the fight, and then he fucking jumps guillotine like an absolute dumbass. Doesn't get it.
I
Jumps for a
mean,
bunch of other submissions. Never tries to get up and gets fucking molested on the ground.
I'd like to say I thought Bilal's quote unquote Epstein list would be a little bit better on the ground.
What?
Do you know what I'm referring to?
No.
And last time Bilal fought, he was talking about his training partners, and he said it's like the Epstein list, but without the pedo stuff. He was talking about how he's working with a bunch of young and hungry guys.
Oh, hell no. All right, anyway,
I
10
mean,
out of
having
10
Bilal
fight
in your
night.
corner and getting finished.
10 out of 10 fight night because there was a women's finish. I genuinely, I was dreading this fight with Alexa Grasso and Macy Barber. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to sit through 5 rounds of this. And then I was like, oh, thank God. It's a fight night main event, or fight night co-main event, not a, you know, not a numbered card co-main event. I'm like, thank God, it's only going to be 3 rounds. And then it was only 2 minutes and 42 seconds. I was like, woo! Thank God, bro. So that made it a 10 out of 10 card. I couldn't ask for anything more besides maybe Izzy doesn't get TKO'd. I'm fine with a Pyfer win. I
Maybe
like Pyfer.
submitted.
But, yeah, sad for Izzy. I'd love to see him retire. If he's not going to do that, I'd love to see him move up to 205. Amazing fight night. So many finishes. So many first-round finishes. Multiple finishes in the first minute. What is going on? Didn't stream this one because I like to enjoy my life, actually. I'm still gonna be streaming the numbered cards. Maybe streaming Miami. We're going in person. I may be streaming my crowd reaction to that. We'll see the legality of that one. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all boys in the next one.